Next, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, he and I go back a long way. We kind of grew up together, man. We were like, peas in a pie kind of thing. He was growing up in Australia, and I was growing up in Hideout. And we were like soulmates, man, really cool, really laid back. And then one day, we were communicating telepathically. We're both aliens, you know what I'm talking about? We're both immigrants. We're immigrating, we're migrating, we're moving like cicadas. Yes, sir. And then one day, as we spoke to each other mentally and talking a lot of shit about women and getting stoned and all of that, he says, I'm coming to shut down. And I go, damn straight you are. So he took a fast train underneath the ocean, buzzed all the way down here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you my dear good friend who's been hanging out drinking some beer with us. Mr. Camp's in the house. Put yours together and give it a warm hand.
Hello, it's very nice to be here. Come a long way to do this in front of this camera to all 17 of you. I heard a poem the other day that was a little bit offensive about my diet. So I'm not going to call this a protest poem. I'm going to call it a celebration poem because I love potatoes. This is called We Are Potatoes. Not one type, we are many. The purple Peruvian, Dutch cream, baby, can you resist the drizzle and sweat of the golden delight? The Pontiac will stoke your furnace. Its deep purple and red does more than appeal to the eye. Unwashed or clean, thick-skinned, soft, hard, large, small, elongated, spherical, many colours. We have more than all the beans put together. We're not the side dish that sits next to the meat, but we do have a beef. We don't get the recognition that we deserve. Garnish so often takes our limelight. Stick on a bit of cheese, that's all anyone sees. Who cares about the potato or its varieties? What would those cheeses be without us? A melted glop of oil and animal fat. Those fromages can get lost and take their carbon footprint with them. And please don't rave to us for hours about coriander and parsley. Really? Why don't they just call themselves vanilla herbs? And if you want to make us more interesting, try dill or a combination of all three. But remember, those condiments are little more than companion plants without their true base. Stock! Isn't that just an attempt to make everything taste the same? Culinary homogeneity. Who needs it? Salt is a fancy name. Yeah, everybody's crazy about what type of oil they're using. Extra virgin, sunflower, canola. It's got to be just right. Who's talking about their potato type? Go ahead, heat up some oil in a pan, then drink it. Oils of the world, you and your mate salt are nothing without us. Stop trying to deny our identity. On top of that, we don't need preserving. They're called potato chips for a reason. You two interlopers don't even get a mention. All right then, there's kale. It brings its own nutrition. Like us, lots of different colours. Last count, 13 different varieties. Maybe that crew can have a seat at our table. Look up from your pressure cooker for a minute. We, the potatoes, are here. We have the diversity that you seek. We are the main. Those other foods gain privileges without proper acknowledgement. We have eyes, but nobody sees us. In our many forms, now is the time to raise our voice. So break our skin, taste our flesh. We will give you what you need. We are potatoes.
Yeah!
This used to be an Irish club, so that one's for the Irish people, the old Irish club, and I'm an old Irishman, so thank you.
All right. Speak for yourself.
Okay.
We're all Irish. You're black Irish, aren't you?
Have we got any musical theatre fans on the live stream or in the house?
Oh, yeah.
Now this does require a bit of audience participation, so when I say, you know it, you say, Jesus Christ Superstar. Let's practice. You know it.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Okay, this time I want you to sing it like that. Jesus Christ Superstar. You know it. You know it.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Very nice, very nice. Okay. So you're ready. Did it start? But actually, I'll just introduce this one. This is a cautionary tale about what happens when someone comes to your house and starts to play show tunes. Okay, you can be a sports fan, you can like Johnny Cash, but you go, no, okay, all right. This is called You Gave the Fear to Me. This is for my daughter Rudy, who hopefully is watching this in Australia.
Yeah.
Did it start when you, my daughter, were in your primary school concerts? Or was it later when you made an ensemble in Wizard of Oz? It doesn't really matter when it happened, but at some stage the house filled with dancing and singing and music and hairspray and glitter and wigs. You started talking about things that you thought were things that I didn't think were things. You said that music and TV and films and nothing, there's no dancing. The Blues Brothers and Spinal Tap, no, just no. You got excited for your first stage manager's role in the Pirates of Penzance. I'm really sorry I couldn't watch it. I just have a limit of brown crushed velvet pants. Sandy changed, so Danny wanted it when you were in Grease, the musical. Wait, I said, you mean Grease actually has a story? And then there's The Lion King. I have to be really, really careful because your friends think it is life. It's Hamlet. And I fell asleep both times. Sorry. You kept at me with an invitation to see you in Legally Blonde, a story about a woman who knows what she wants and she can see the world the way it is. And of course, that's what I want for you. You worked on your dancing and your voice and your stage presence, and there were those tears that you cried. But when I saw you in solo in that opening number of the producers, I was the one who nearly died. And then, I was just driving in the car the other day, slowly putting the brakes on. And I heard it. Dun, 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 dun. Alexander Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. I was humming a tune from Alexander Hamilton. And then at work, things went a little bit too far. And you know what happened? Do you think you're what they say you are? You know it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, superstar.
Something was happening in my brain. I went outside in the weather. I started singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. And I didn't know what to do. I looked at the sky and it came out. Hasadiga Ibawai, Hasadiga Ibawai. I'd internalised the Book of Mormon. But you know what? Behind most musical theatre people is a musical theatre family, and I'm very happy to be in one of those. And if I put more diaphragm into my voice, it will come to fruition. At least that's what they told me at my last audition. And you could say that this has been one big reversal. I've got to go now, or we're going to be late for our rehearsal. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, this is my slam poem, and I was actually planning to do this last Monday night in the Last Chance Slam, which was in the National Poetry Slam.
All right.
But all the planes got delayed at LaGuardia Airport in New York, and I didn't make it here till about 20 minutes after the slam finished. I'm doing it now. Okay. I spent 35 years in the construction industry. I have spent 35 years in the construction industry, and I also funded, with the help of my wife, my own college education. And this is kind of how I angrily say that whole thing in 2 minutes. Patriarchy, you raised me. Dad checked out early, so I'll never know if he would have shielded me from or indentured me to you. That was you, under the table in those job interviews. I had 20 years experience and qualifications too, but the jobs went to people with less than that. They were more dedicated to you. In my most mindless moments, I became you. You were shielding me with your cloak. Like that time, you convinced me without reason that Brian was a really good bloke. But Brian yelled at everyone. I stood up to him, and I faced many backhanded comments. They are the edge of your dagger, and that dagger is sharp, and it's real. It's what sees women killed every week where I'm from, in Australia. But you don't see that as any kind of a failure. And your grubby hands are all over the way those crimes are recorded, reported, and prosecuted. It is our nation's scorn. Can you see the connection between your male gaze advertising and your penetration-focused porn? And something you forgot to tell me from within your dark chasm is that the clitoris has 18 separate parts, 8,000 nerve endings, and women don't need penetration to achieve orgasm. When I was young, you denied me that information. I was seeking a deeper communion with a feminine. Instead, I'm left here, nursing wounds from your childish games. But I have a sense of myself here, and this is an ongoing fight. I seek your approval no more. No, I'm dragging you into the light. So as a man, I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to take my share of the blame. The patriarchy, the best way to defy you is to give you a name. Thank you.
Yeah, right. One more time, to you, my name is Frank Cam.
That's indeed.
Who found the clitoris and the other name.
Can I just say, I appreciate a subtle pussy eating poem. You want a very explicit.
It was subtle.
Very subtle.
It was subtle.
I didn't know there was 18 parts.
I didn't know they had 18 parts.
I can name them.
Can we bring the whiteboard in?
I think we can do that off camera once they're on the bar.
I thought he was into an 18-year-old with a big clitoris.
In some places, I think it's a little dick, but that's another story.
This sounds like an episode of South Park. Yeah,
I hear Mr. Jones in the house.